In 2024, I went to the gym 234 times. That means almost 2 out of every 3 evenings, I was working out. It was, without question, the most consistent I've ever been in my life. And this got me thinking, what actually made me so consistent last year? Was it motivation? Was it discipline? Or maybe just falling into a good routine? Sure, all of those played a role, but honestly, none of them were the real reason. The thing that actually kept me going was surprisingly simple, and hardly anyone talks about it. It was tracking. That's it. Tracking my gym days on a super simple, handmade habit tracker. Here's how it worked. Every day I went to the gym, I marked a little tick. Every day I skipped, I wrote an R. And I pinned that tracker to the whiteboard in my bedroom, so I saw it every single day. Now, you might be thinking, that's way too basic to matter. But that's the point. Because just wanting to see another tick on the tracker was enough motivation to get me out the door. Some sessions were short, some weren't great, but the goal wasn't to have the perfect split routine or the most optimized workout. The goal was simple: collect ticks. And over time, those ticks added up. That little piece of paper became a mirror, reflecting who I was becoming, someone who worked out consistently. This ties into a bigger idea. You are the product of your environment. If you surround yourself with unhealthy cues, chances are, you'll pick up unhealthy habits. But if you deliberately design your environment with positive cues, like a gym tracker on the wall, a water bottle on your desk, or only keeping healthy snacks in the kitchen, your actions start to align with your goals almost effortlessly. Because at the end of the day, the human brain loves the path of least resistance. We naturally do what's easy. So the trick is to make your healthy actions as easy as possible, and add friction to the bad ones. Now, let me be honest. My original goal was to hit the gym 75% of the year. And if we're being strict, I failed. I only hit 64%. I started strong in March and April, but as the year went on, especially heading into winter, my consistency dropped, and December was my weakest month. But here's the thing, even though I technically failed, I actually won something way more important. I built the habit. I shifted my identity. I became someone who works out regularly. And that's way more powerful than being 11 percentage points off some arbitrary number. This is what I finally realized. The goal itself doesn't really matter. What matters is the person you become in pursuit of that goal. Consistency isn't about perfection. It's about showing up. And showing up, again and again, gradually transforms who you are. Yes, you'll have dips. Yes, you'll fall off sometimes. But consistency isn't a straight line, it's messy. And that's okay, because as long as you keep coming back, the habit sticks. So here's my advice if you want to stay consistent this year. Step 1, pick one thing. Don't overcomplicate it. Just one. Step 2, track it daily. It could be a tick on paper, a mark on a calendar, or even a simple app. But whatever you choose, make sure you see it every day. Step 3, design your environment. Make it ridiculously easy to take the action you want, and harder to fall into the ones you don't. That's it. Simple, but extremely powerful. Because here's what happens when you do this. The more action you take, the more evidence you gather. The more evidence you gather, the more you start to believe. And the more you believe, the more your identity shifts. And once your identity shifts, you'll find yourself staying consistent, not because you're forcing it, but because it's simply who you are now. The English poet John Dryden once said in the 1600s, "First we form habits, then our habits form us." And that still holds true today. So if you stick with this, even for just the next 6 months, you'll notice the shift. Your habits will build your belief will reshape your identity. And before you know it, you won't just be chasing a goal, you'll be living as the kind of person who naturally achieves it. So, if you want to be consistent, don't chase motivation, don't obsess over discipline, just track, design your environment, and keep showing up. The rest will take care of itself.